It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and these guys defending their home turf. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Get set, get set. 118, watch out. Spot.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of
and it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. Motioning Williams left. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. It's complete, Kyle Williams. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Third and short, here's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. He finds Diggs right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Get set, get set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. That one complete to Diggs. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he's slowed up just a yard on that run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He finds Njoku complete. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason.
Watch out! Yellow.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Jackson connects with Adams again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
That's good for Rams. First down. First and 10.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Headed out right. He can run it. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
19-yard line.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Now Jackson off the play action. Buying some time left. He's calling his own number again. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That one gains 7. And the Rams have the first down.
It's another St. Louis first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the
So the run goes
15-yard line.
backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Changing it up here. Jackson. Cut near the goal line. He is in. Touchdown. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Point after by Nevis is good. And the Rams start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Snowy weather, no problem for him. That point after. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
DC.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Adam. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Play fake. Jackson. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 49ers' 21-yard line.
Lamar out of the pistol. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On third down, here's Williams. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
No, we changed it.
Pistol snap to Jackson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Up
the gut they go with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Christian Gonzalez. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Lamar now from the gun. This one's caught. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Running for the marker with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Rams earn the chance to tie before halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And he's in. He makes the pick, and he houses it for the touchdown. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. He puts some juice on a deep throw. It's caught at the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. There's Williams to start the drive. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
3rd and 6.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. Spins out of 1 stop. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Lamar back to throw. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
And 10 at the 24-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Rams take the lead right away in half number 2. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Play action now. Purdy. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
3rd and long, Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Get set.
Back to throw it. He's got it to his running back. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He's back to throw. He finds the joke, complete. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's 49ers football, and they trail. Their playoffs hanging in the balance. First and 10 from the 32. Purdy setting up that play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Get set, get set.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now trail by just a point in the fourth. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie us up 28 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Showing reverse so far. That's a good look on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Now Jackson off the play action. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it, touchdown. The Rams take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Puka-Nacua touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Nevis with a point after. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 28.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Looking out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Play action now with Purdy. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip up off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And that play is brought to a halt, so you're going to say at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Big moments here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. Purdy will sneak it. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The 49ers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Brock Purdy with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
A 5-yard loss.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. New set of downs for them from the 31. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He charges ahead, but snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in St. Louis. 49ers pushing to get within range for a game winner. From the gun is Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Motioning Williams left. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here he is to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Now to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
It's a loss of a yard.
Setting up to pass. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throwing now. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers take over with a chance to win this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Get set, get set.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Dump off caught by his best. He's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones that put this away. They're going for it.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Here he is to throw. They connect for the first. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. This game now resting on the attempt from Eddie Pinheiro. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. From the left hash, 34 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And they're going to play for the conference championship next week. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their...